Page 750. Recovery meetings. Healing from becoming useful in stages. Yourself. Songs list. 2 pictures, a tree and a table with plates and a woman beside it. Music words we listen to. A problem not worth praying about isn't worth worrying about. Carnegie planted the idea, grew it up. Pure love makes us forget ourselves, desire to give. Choose God's will. Scripture, John 14:27. Peace, don't let your hearts be afraid. It's a command. Prayer for Jesus' help, Ephesians 3:18. How high and long, contentment destroyed by comparison. God, give me the courage not to give up. 9/28/2000. His power perfected in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. 1 Chronicles 21:1. Satan can put thoughts in our mind as he did to David. John 13:2. Acts 5:3. Conquer Satan's attacks, temptations the right way. Mulling over ideas make you act in them. Repeated acts form a habit. Habits form a stronghold in your mind, and you lose the ability to control. Negative thinking and behaviors are learned. Amalgam. Mercury. Excreting heavy metals from chelating formula. One day on formula brought out aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, nickel, and mercury. Hair analysis before and after chelation for 6 months. 6 months on formula showed significantly lower metals. A dentist's hair analysis resulted in higher in mercury after 6 months. Heavy metals stored in tissue, brain, and nerve ganglions. All metals decrease except stored deep in the tissue, mobilizing for excretion. Higher reading a positive sign, chelation is underway. Thermology, a diagnostic imaging procedure, measures heat emissions from the body. Cells emit heat. In energy correlation, blocked or narrow arteries lessen heat emissions. Blood flow tracks progressive deterioration. Page 751. James Dobson, diffuse the aging process. Cartoon, you need money? Sue somebody. Dentists and physicians need to work together for patients with chronic diseases. Periodontal disease, single greatest cause of loss of teeth over age 25. Supporting structure of the teeth and the gums, periodontal membranes holds the roots to the bones. Periodontal pockets between the teeth. Good exam includes x-rays and periodontal probing. 80% of many chronic diseases caused by dental interventions, amalgam, and root canals. Fascia surrounds every muscle, organ, and bone. Fascia plays a major role in humans walking on 2 legs. It's all in your head, page 91. Calcium. Hard cheese elevates calcium. Milk and milk products, except butter, elevates calcium. Calcium supplements, 3rd largest reason for elevated calcium. Bone meal and dolomite, worse offenders. Carbonate. Bone density controlled by minerals and magnesium and manganese. Avoiding an elevated calcium level, inactive calcium blocks absorption of calcium, zinc, copper, iron, manganese, and magnesium. A contaminant level of calcium related to cancer. Contaminated calcium blocks minerals from getting into cells. Calcium involves in transmission of nerve impulses. Inactive calcium acts as an anesthetic and dulls nerve impulses. Deficiency of magnesium and manganese cause menstrual cramps and leg cramps. Enzyme system gets imbalanced from inactive calcium. Blocks thousands of enzyme systems at any given time. In my experience, takes the great physician. Honey, better than. Page 752. It's all in your head. Page 94 and 95. Zinc, magnesium, chromium, potassium. Zinc levels affected by caffeine and alcohol. Contamination of zinc from cheese and supplements inactive ingredients. Cadmium blocks zinc. Cadmium found in margarine. Margarine contains cadmium and blocks the zinc. Zinc essential for glucose control. Zinc important for bone growth. Zinc with magnesium for healing. Zinc necessary in all 5 senses in development in children. Zinc for healthy skin, 20% of zinc stored in the skin. Zinc necessary for sexual function and drive. Zinc and manganese important for prevention of birth defects. Zinc necessary for protein metabolism, pain control, post-surgical. Zinc helps nutrients to get into cells. Avoid hard cheese for zinc, elevated sugar and alcohol, caffeine. Magnesium deficiency caused by alcohol, birth control pills, excessive sugar consumption. Lack of magnesium causes dental decay. Alcohol lowers magnesium levels because it is a diuretic. It alters the kidney function. Magnesium and zinc are excreted in urine because kidney function altered by alcohol. Magnesium metabolism problems low, avoid sugar, alcohol, and caffeine. Magnesium metabolism high, avoid milk, cheese, and supplements like bone meal or dolomite. Chromium low levels in patients who eat carbohydrates habitually. Lower chromium necessary for activation of insulin. Allows glucose to get into cells. Potassium levels upset by nearly all medications and drugs. Alcohol and exercise can cause potassium deficiency. Light salt, kelp, or sea salt cause potassium levels to be high. Fluid balance upset from light salt, kelp, or sea salt. Medical schools used European roots from Germany, England, France. Page 753. Seven people in the address book with MS. Patient, cousin, top of list. 3 passed on. Take rewards. Brian Tracy. Principles taught only to select few. Ancient schools were not understand by the average man. Scripture, Proverbs 23:7. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Concepts to change the outcome. Acquiring information brought here to seminar. Motivation spark that lights fires of knowledge. Old and new ideas combined. Dams chapters. List of minerals, vitamins, antioxidants. Church still being built. Doctors eager to write prescriptions. Players can't wait for new reward benefits. Health problems and reasons for some. Children are likely to live up to what you believe of them. Persons hardest to convince they're at their retirement age are children at bedtime. Salmon fillets for $4.99. Page 754. Brian Tracy. Mental laws, like physical laws, enforce 100% of the time, like gravity. The law of control, be in control of your life. Healing the shame that binds you, self-preservation. Dams, addresses, testimonies. A 69-year-old removed her amalgams and got better health. California, Dams chapter, board decisions. 60 million Americans suffer from heart disease. Oral chelation, extreme health. Amalgam removal, preparation warning. Body exposed to amalgam mercury has ongoing detoxing and healing processes. Blood testing should be done before amalgams removed. Hormones and enzymes should be evaluated for amalgam removal. Chelation. Heart attacks and cardiovascular disease kill 1 million a year in the United States. Picture of a Camel cigarette package. Let's outlaw amalgams. Page 755. Anti-aging breakthrough. Everyone has a list of symptoms. It's all in your head, page 56. Mercury attractions to sulfur-containing compounds. Low energy when blood tests look great. Sulfur binds with oxygen in hemoglobin. Blood serum chemistry is glucose, cholesterol, and triglycerides. Mercury can cause glucose level to elevate, insulin, and diabetes. Germanium, prevalent trace mineral, oxygen carrier. The world. Dr. Asai found it high concentration in medicinal plants. Cured advanced arthritis. His dosage 250 to 1500 milligrams a day. Germanium not effective in acid blood. Japanese take germanium baths. Germanium in the U.S. in pills and injections. FDA approved a trace mineral food supplement. Germanium spares oxygen, chelates toxic substances from the body. Germanium chelates mercury, cadmium, and lead. Germanium regulates our cell oxygen levels, enhances the immune system. Germanium affects a wide range of anaerobic diseases, absorbing and transporting oxygen. Anaerobic infections, brain abscesses, dental infections, aspiration pneumonia, lung abscesses, bite infections, dog or human, abdominal abscesses, necrotizing infections, soft tissue like diverticulitis. Germanium sites on respiratory chain in the mitochondria, increases efficiency of transport of oxygen. Mitochondria is inside cells, energy production. Germanium-treated test animals acted against tumors. Anti-tumor action of organic germanium with interferon-inducing activity. Germanium, an immune system repairer. From the publisher, Anti-Aging in New Millennium. Page 756. It's all in your head. Triglycerides is fat in the blood. Dieting thinning elevates as sugar affects glucose. Amalgam removal affected triglycerides. Stress affects them. A complete diagnostic testing for those with severe problems. Diagnostic testing procedures. Blood profile. Blood serum profile. Complete blood count with differential and platelet count. Hair analysis for toxic metals. Urinary excretion of mercury. Electrical readings. Health questionnaire. Apathetic feelings, nothing matters. Brian Tracy. Superior men and women trust themselves, a good feeling about things. Germanium prevents metastasizing of cancer spreading. Germanium does not stay in the body, has no side effects. Acidic blood, anorex, can help so germanium can work. Germanium imitations have been created. Germanium is in garlic, ginseng, aloe vera, and alfalfa. IAOMT recommendations for mercury use. Germanium contents. Scripture, Colossians 3:12. Clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. A message from You Can Make a Difference. Picture of a Hawaiian sun lotion, salesman, and breakthrough. Page 757. Lactating women with aged amalgams have increased Hg in breast milk, urine, and mouth air. Hg transfers to fetus from the placenta. Infertility from Hg identified as a factor. Hg study testing urinary tract excretions. Diagnosis and treatment of heavy metal increased contraception chances. 99.5 million Americans have blood cholesterol of 200 milligrams or above. 39.9 million Americans have cholesterol over 240. Rule 2, never expect anyone to love you more than you love yourself. Your level of self-liking, acceptance, value on quality of human relationships, build your self-esteem, increase satisfaction and happiness with other people. Scripture, John 15:16. I chose you. Insurance companies and the ADA determine what dentists can do. Allergic reactions to mercury as a rash. ADA recommends keeping a medical history on patients. Some people are allergic to mercury. Gold crowns can have very high electric current, seldom negative. Gold mixed with palladium, electric current higher. Symptoms after a few weeks of amalgam removal. Nickel crowns never recommended. Study with people groups, amalgam and no amalgam, never had any. Silicone, baked linings for urine samples. Amalgam vapors are significant. Respired air measurement. Old fillings and new ones. Chewing gum raise the numbers. Mercury vaporizes rapidly through water and saliva. 1939. Stock. Page 758. It's all in your head. Page 25. Electrical current and suicide. Negative current. Aunt Claire Napravnik. Removing amalgam by quadrants, not in suicides. PZI insulin during amalgam removal, constant supervision in following removal, 24 hours. Electric current important for treatment of amalgam removal. Caution about random removal of amalgams. Sequential removal for mercury toxicity patient with MS and others always. Supplement with nutrients, second most important for amalgam removal. Nutrients encourage all members to excrete mercury. Toxicity Journal of 1979 ingested mercury. Scripture, John 14:13, ask in my name. Studies addressing mercury, eating and gum chewing, increased vapors. Electrical current testers touching fillings discharge current like a camera flash. Electrical current runs down into the gums, not to the next filling over. Gold crowns next to the silver amalgam produces a fury of electricity. Mercury vapor tester easily reads vapors. A 5-year-old filling only has 27% of the mercury left in it. Page 759. Needs not being met properly, appropriately. Air within the mouth is face of dentist assistants. Mercury placenta penetrates the placenta barrier. Adversely affects the newborn children. Research in Alzheimer's and mercury toxicity. Mercury penetrates blood-brain barrier. 1 to 15% of population is mercury sensitive. Research, replacement of mercury prior to removal. Bondage to eating improperly, prayer. Dental personnel studies need to be done. Aluminum exposure. Aluminum, third most abundant element on the earth. Acid rain dissolves aluminum compounds, increases it in the water sources. Aluminum concentrations in marine life. Scripture, John 18, Jesus said, I am with you. Concealed carry weapon bill for Nebraska. Proposal is off. Page 760. Aluminum in industry in many forms. List of aluminum products, including medications and water. Aluminum on list of Environmental Protection Agency's 489 uses. Aluminum accumulates in the body, brain, in tumors. Amalgam removal should be done with protection. DMPS mobilization following removals. Seafood eaters slow maximum control of mercury. Permit to carry handgun in Nebraska. Insulin and the biochemical coverage. Activated charcoal, one of the first detoxifiers useful in modern science. Activated charcoal. Need to mark that. Supplementation after removal to recovery. Biometric pressure felt in joints. Mercury and quicksilver, highly volatile toxic silvery substance. Page 761. The music teacher is a master of the stars. The new group dancing festival. Puzzles unlock. Extravaganza. Trying to answer the question, why? What was the last time you were truly awed by anything? Searingly scripted and brilliantly birthed to life by its cast. Man-child in the promised land. Dad juggles, but his dad had 3. Page 762. Scripture, Isaiah 18:11, 18:18. Set as living messengers. The folks next door. The heroes venturing out on the deep. Susan's Son Mystery. Great American Family. A picture of leaves. Unlocks the Broadway. The conversation citing Faith and Prince. These sons of friends, Big Sue in directions.